This is my next job right here. I got to machine this new shaft. So what we got to do is get it pressed out of this big gear. So that is what I'm getting set up to do here in just a minute. It usually takes quite a bit of tonnage to get these shafts pressed out of here. So what we'll do is I'm gonna bring the big propane torch over here, and we're gonna do some heating on the gear as we apply some pressure, and hopefully that will allow it to start moving and coming through there. We've got a hole underneath the press here. You probably can't see it, but I'll show it to you. We've got us a pit there that the shaft can fall into. It's dirt in the bottom down there, so it'll just drop down and fall. So hopefully this will go good, and I'm going to show you some video along the way. This will be a nice project right here. All right, we got the bolsters unlocked so we don't break our little bolts. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of pressure on it. That's a 70 ton right there. Make it move. Yeah, it puckered a few times.
That floor, you know,
You can hear the whole floor shaking.
I'm glad the wall right here.
It took everything that press had to get it.
Yeah.
It's pegged out.
All right, now we get to fish it out of there. Let me give this camera a break, man. Hey, Will, you bring me a hammer?
Pop it.
Yeah.
Ready?
There we go. Knock that 1/2 off. Yeah. All right.
Screwdriver and pop all them out.
More fun to cut it, man.
No.
It is. All right.
Heat that up.
Yeah, I'll get the rosebud over here and get that. I got tired of waiting around on you, so I did it myself.
Waiting on me.
Yeah.
Do what?
Get that bearing off there.
Oh.
All right, there she is. That's one we got to make. Well, guys, there's the shaft that I got to make. Here's the new material. This is some 9.5 inch 4140. Biggest part turns to 9 3/8 here. Got a lot of work to do. Not really a whole lot of turning, but we'll get to do a little bit of chip control here. I think the hardest part for me is going to be doing these keyways. These are some pretty big keys. It's 2 inch. And they're all 2 inch keyways. And drill and tap the ends right here on the board mill, just like I got it set up with the V-blocks. That'll be after the shafts turn. But we'll start off in the mill. I'll get the piece of material up here in the V-blocks, and I'll just use the spindle. We'll find the center of one end and center drill it, and that's what we'll start with. And we can turn us some true spots on it for our steady rest. And go from there. Okay, so here we go. Now there's plenty of metal to turn off of this, so we're not too concerned about if we're off just a little bit on this. What we're wanting to do is just find us the center and center drill it. Well, not a big center drill, just a medium size maybe. And that way we can hold it with our live center in the lathe, and we can true up our OD here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around and then use it in down there. I'm probably just going to use a center point just to find my little punch mark. But so I've got several lines scribed, and then you can see there's a, well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tiny triangle inside there where all those lines intersect. And I'm just going to line up my center, or my punch anyway, right there. That looks good. Give it one more with a little bit bigger punch here. Got my coworker over there building crates for all those big shafts that you guys seen in a past video. Got her flipped around, clamped down, and I've already spent the time to find the center here. Get this thing closer here. Alright, that's my center point, and I've got it where it just falls right in line with that punch mark. So we'll go ahead and put a center. I'm going to use a number 6. Pretty well centered right there. That's just a hot roll finish, so it's not completely round. Okay, let's go check the other end. We'll see how close that was on the center. $10, $20, $30, $40. So we're bouncing within about 40 to 45 thousandths right there, being in the center. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the true spot on this end right here. I'm going to set the big steady rest to it, and it will face the end. I'm also, when I finish turning this in, I'm going to set a 0 where I bring this cross slide into, and I'll back out and I'll come on down here to this end, and I'll turn me a true spot down there so that whenever I flip this around, it'll match up on the steady rest. I'm just going to do about 12-inch section. I'm going to come down here and do it too. And then our rollers are about 2 inches wide, so I'll machine me about a 2.5-inch wide section. Going in a little bit more, try to clean that spot up. I'm going to come right back into my 0. And it's easy to see how these big pieces of hot roll shaft, they're not round and they're not straight. They're about as crooked as a snake. Okay. Got a little spot there, but our roller will still roll right here, so we're good to go. That'll be okay. That's a real low spot in the OD. Alright, we'll recenter it and set the steady. I just got the shaft sitting on some blocks down there that I was able to just kind of bump them in there by hand and wedge it in. We got her face nice, and then I've got a number 8 center drill, and we're gonna recut the center. Getting this backside faced off, and using my tape on the old one measures exactly 61 3/8. And right now I'm at 61 3/4, so I got another 3/8 of an inch to come off.